Hi, I'm Grayson, and this year has become a great year for me. I turned 15, I changed my animation style multiple times. Anyway, um, so I'm gonna do this whole recap of of all of my videos from this year. Now enjoy, hopefully. Hey. So, I bet you've been wondering where I've been. Well, I'm making an indie series. I've been working on this for a while, and I'm happy that I can finally announce this. No, it's not that one show that I tried to make, with me in it. That eventually came my movie. Hmm? Yep, it has nothing to do with my character or its lore or any of that. It's about two teenagers in a war with giant chickens, but they end up finding something crazy about the company that made them and their real purpose. Yeah, I've been working on this for a while, and I'm hoping this gets really popular so it could put a bunch of attention on my channel. Not saying that I'm like looking for attention. It's just, maybe I could actually get money from this because I do not want to get a normal job. And better yet, this is the first time I'm doing something like this on Blender. And I'm just saying, this is looking really good. I can't show you any of the newer stuff because my computer isn't working right now, so but I'm still working on stuff that doesn't need my computer, like writing the script and working on the casting call. Anyway, I need more people for the show. I did put the casting call in the community post, but for some reason, nobody signed up. Huh, that's weird. And that's why I made this video, to spread the word about my casting call. So if you're a voice actor who wants to get their start in voice acting, you should probably sign up. Pain. It sucks. And I would know. I think I'm a little accident prone. I mean, it's not as bad as before, but it's still bad. Like stubbing my toe and stuff. Here's an example of pain. Wait, what? Anyway, I've had so much pain in my life, and there's multiple injuries that I've had in my life, so I'm gonna tell you about them. So one time, me and my family were at my aunt's house, and they had a swimming pool. Me and my brother were getting rid of the stuff in the pool so we could do a whirlpool. He was getting rid of this water gun. He decided, instead of dropping it by the pool, he was gonna throw it out of the pool. I don't know what he was thinking. And as a reminder, our hands were very moist from the water. So my brother accidentally let go of the water gun and it hit me in the back of the head. At first, it just hurt, but then I checked my head, and then I saw blood. So my parents rushed me into the kitchen, and for some reason, my parents decided to take a picture of it and show me, which made me scream it even more, because of how bad it was. and we got home and I filmed a video for some reason. That video is old and bad and I would never want you to watch it. Then my head healed and I never had any problems with my brain. And my brother's still grounded. Now this story was the real reason why I made this video. It was bad. So one day I was camping with my family and my neighbors, and this was the last day of the camping trip. I was just minding my business watching cartoons on my iPad, which I still have been animating this video on, and a bee landed on the picnic table. And I was scared, like absolutely terrified of bees. I still am, but that's not the point. So, for some reason I backed away and I didn't know where I was going and... No, I didn't get set on fire. Still really hurt though. Now, you might think, oh, that wouldn't hurt that bad. So my dad quickly grabbed me out of the fire pit and brought me into the camper. My mom put me on my belly and she put some ice on my back, but we didn't have ice. So she used popsicles and they were delicious. This is the last story. I was around 3 and I was at my cousin's house and we were there on the trampoline and we were playing this game called Popcorn. This is a game that's pretty popular, so I'm not gonna explain it. What if I've never heard of it? Then frick you! Well, I was the Colonel, and my cousin and my brothers were bouncing me, and I bounced a little too high, and... How could this happen to me? I made my mistakes! Yep, I flopped on my face. Well, more fell on my face, but whatever. I know this isn't as bad as the other 2 stories, but I just wanted to add this because I don't want to forget it, because I was literally 3. Well, that's all of my good pain stories. Okay, bye!
Hello, I'm the Vacation Fairy, and I'm here too.
What a weird guy. So, vacations, they're pretty cool. If you had a vacation, then raise your hand and subscribe. Really? Nobody's subscribing? But this isn't just any vacation I'm going to be talking about. I'm going to be talking about my best vacation I've ever had. I can't mention the name of the company for copyright reasons, so I'm going to call it a Disney cruise. It all started when my parents brought me and my siblings to the family room, and there was a pretty big box in front of us. I thought it was going to be a new dog because the last time this happened, we got my dog Buddy, and when we opened the box, it was filled with Disney merch and 6 tickets to a Disney cruise. Of course, I was very excited. A few months later, we were packing to leave. I was packing my Disney shirts and other stuff, and we went on the boat. Hey everyone! I have this Discord server where you can talk to my friends, to my upcoming videos, watch me play VR games like Gorilla Tag, and get exclusive merch from my website. So join now in the description, and back to the video. But the day before, we were in a hotel, and I couldn't find my phone. Me and my family looked for it everywhere, and I forgot if we even found it. Okay, I'm gonna skip to us actually getting on the cruise. We had to get a COVID test, and I didn't mind them at all, but my sister hated, like, absolutely hated COVID tests. And after that, we got on the boat. When we got on there were these people announcing that my family was on the boat. And it made me feel pretty special for once. But our room wasn't ready, so we got to walk around. Okay, this script is getting kind of long, so I'm going to tell you some interesting things that happened. So there was this kids club, and I loved going to it. And after a few days, I met this one kid who I'm still friends with today. You probably know him, and you hopefully love him, or else I'll come to your house. It's Mason Animates, and at the time, we both loved this show called The Cuphead Show, and me, him, and this one other kid was just singing that song. Another thing that I liked was we had the best waiters. I can't use their real names, so I'm gonna call them Tim and Timmy. Timmy had this accent, and I could still understand him pretty well, and he called mostly me his buddy. This one time, my parents brought me out of the kids club, and what they brought me to blew my mind. Oh, golly gee willikers, it's Spider-Man!
Hey kid, want some webs in your face?
No.
Well, too bad!
He got in my mouth. No, that didn't really happen. But he did steal my wallet, though. When it was the last night on the cruise, me and the other kids club members were playing freeze dance. And there was a storm, and whenever I would dance on one foot, I would fall, which was the worst thing that ever happened to me on the cruise. Then the ship hit an iceberg and we all died. Hey everyone, you read the title and you're probably saying, "Oh Grayson, how do you have scrapped videos already?" Well, little Timmy, I don't think you would know this because you're a stupid little child. Mommy! Anyway, you probably don't know this, but I had a channel before this, but that's not the point of this video. The point is I've had a lot of scrapped videos. Some of them were scrapped because of my new style or my new mic. Basically, most of them were scrapped because they were out of date over time. Also, I'm only going to show pieces of them because I deleted some of them. So here's the first one. Okay, this video was gonna be about my dog Bailey, and this had the one, the only Toby Animates. Okay, everybody settle down. Okay, here is the first video. Hey Toby, should I do a video about my dog? Like how you did?
Dude, don't steal my video ideas.
Bailey, attack him.
Ah! Hey, this is Toby, and I'm doing Grayson's end card. I don't know where he went. He kind of just disappeared. But, I'm here to do the end card. Make sure to like and subscribe, and make sure that you see all of Grayson's videos, because they're all really good. Alright, I guess I'll see you later. Have a great day. Toodles!
Okay, this video was gonna be about the times I've gotten sick. And I've tried to do this video like multiple times, but it didn't really work out. but this is the one that I worked the hardest on. Okay, on to that video.
So, I bet you've been sick before, and if you haven't, ha ha!
You're a liar.
But I'm not sick right now. But Grayson, why would you make a video about being sick if you're not actually sick? Anyway, I've been sick many, 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 many times. From the flu to COVID. So I'm gonna tell them about them.
Yeah, that's all I did for that video, and it ended with me just scrapping the entire video because I couldn't I couldn't think of any stories to tell about me being sick. So that was like a big fail. Also, I got a new mic also, and I didn't want to re-record any of my lines, so next video. Okay, this is the last thing that I'm gonna say, and instead of this being just a video, it was actually gonna be a movie, and I have like a few storyboards and a few scenes, but the reason I scrapped this one is because I just didn't really like it that much, and I was planning on reviving it, but then it turned into my cartoon that I'm still working on right now, and hopefully by when this video comes out, it's gonna be done, but if it isn't, just wait and just hope that I don't scrap it. So anyway, after all this stuff that I'm gonna show you, I'm just gonna leave and just do the videos.
Okay, this is gonna be too easy. Oh no. This is the end. What the? Hey guys, today I'm gonna, well, I forgot why I even made this video. Whoa, where am I? Back. I have no idea who you are. What? I kidnapped you, hid you in my closet, and the cat bailed you out? That doesn't ring a bell. No matter. Now I will finish what I started. Goodbye. Ah! Oh wait, now I remember you!
Hi everyone, what was your favorite video from this year? What do you mean this was the first time you saw me? Well, anyway, I'm very happy on all the stuff that I've done for this year. Like, I turned 15, I started learning Blender, I'm working on my new cartoon and my movie at the same time, and all that other stuff. So, everyone subscribe so I can finally get monetized, but I do have a goal. If I get 1,000 subscribers, I'm gonna reveal how I almost died. So, anyway, bye everyone.